What's up, guys, and welcome back to the newest episode of The Will versus The Way. We're on episode 88 with your boy Noah and T. Will, the casual, for your number one and uncensored MMA podcast. And man, I know we got a lot to talk about, so we're just gonna get right into it. I know most of you are MMA fans and come from the MMA world, but we had a monumental event in boxing. And for those of you who've been watching the show, y'all know we like to talk about all the martial arts, whether that's boxing, jiu-jitsu, MMA, fucking whatever is going on in the combat sports world, which we have a lot to cover. But the biggest event of them all, the most monumental event of them all, was the fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, which we've been talking about happening for the past, year and a half, T. Will?
Been saying it. I've been saying this shit, bro. I knew he was finna get his ass whooped. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for that shit. He wasn't ready for that smoke, bro. And you know what the crazy part is, bro? He knew it. Bro, he knew it. He was like, fuck, I'm gonna get my ass whooped one more time. You gonna have to pay me.
200 bands. Not 200 bands. 200 million.
Dog, he knew he was finna get his ass whooped, and if it was worth it, you gonna give me the bag. Bro, I've never seen a boxer in the last round dab somebody up.
What you mean?
Like in the 12th round, he walked up to him with the glove on and said, "Hey, bro, hey, real shit. Hey, you like that?" I have never in my life seen no shit like that before in my life.
I have. That happens all the time in boxing, bro.
Cap. It's cap.
That's just respect.
Fuck
That's just
respect.
respect.
You ain't whooping my ass in front of my daughter. Like,
man, dude, the gravity of this situation, I don't think a lot of people know what just took place. I mean, honestly, all the people I was talking to, probably 95% of them were saying that Canelo Alvarez was going to win. And their reasoning for it was, it's Canelo. And their second reasoning was, he's way bigger than Bud Crawford. Now, when I go back and we're talking about the gravity of this situation and the importance that this just had to boxing, because this is one of the fights in boxing that doesn't just translate nowadays. This is something that translates Bud's name throughout history, throughout all times. Like, this is something to where people can really start calling this man a GOAT. And that's something we don't get, bro. That's something we don't get in boxing. And again, harping on the gravity of the situation, Terence Bud Crawford comes from my weight class.
Oh,
Terence Crawford comes from, I believe he became undisputed at 35. If not, it was 140. And undisputed, for those who don't know, in boxing, is different from a unified champion. A unified champion is when, okay, I win one belt, and then I win a second belt. That makes me a unified champion in boxing, which is already a really good accomplishment, right? But he became undisputed, which means I have every belt, all 4 belts. That means if we were talking in MMA sense, I have the UFC belt, I have the PFL belt, and I have the one championship belt.
Bro, he sound like Thanos.
He looked like Thanos with all them belts around.
He had Titan. He wanted them type. Can I ask you a question, Noah? You seem like a religious. You seem like a religious man to me, huh? You seem like you a religious dude. You believe in a higher power. Can I ask you a question, brother?
Go ahead.
Back to the sides. A lot of people say this, a lot of people say that, but he's just bigger than him and this and that. You ever heard of the story of David and Goliath? You ever heard of that?
I think we've all heard that story.
And Goliath was just so big. Like, David actually didn't know what to do. But you know what David did? David got a slingshot. Just one measly slingshot and just bink. Fucked his size. You saw what happened. He was too fast. He was damn near more physical. His footwork was much better. He whooped him round from round. And every time Canelo got mad, because his head just kept doing this shit, he whooped his ass even more. Don't come in the pocket. And then I'm gonna play you at your own game. If you want to sit in the pocket too, I'm gonna whoop your ass doing the same thing you love doing too.
Hey, he did do all that, but again, back to the gravity of the situation. This hasn't been done since, well, really ever. Because like I was talking about, he was the undisputed champion of super lightweight. And then he was the undisputed champion of welterweight whenever he went up and beat Errol Spence, who was a pound for pound one of the best boxers in the world. Nobody thought he was going to beat him. Big Fish, Man Down, Strap Season, all his nicknames. Errol Spence Jr. was legendary. And then he goes up to 154, fights Israel Madrimov, wins that belt. So then he's a 3-division world champion. A 3-division world champion. And 2 of those weight classes are undisputed. Moves up another 2 weight classes, to skips over 160, goes from 154 to 168, and fights Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed champion there, who was a 2-time undisputed champion, who was relatively undefeated in that weight class. And just it was domination. People are saying it wasn't domination. People are saying that, it wasn't a shutout and it wasn't this and it wasn't that. But really, man, if you really look at what happened and the way the fight went, the mannerisms between the two, it was domination. The first 4 rounds when Canelo was trying to feel him out, he was trying to feel him out, but he really just couldn't figure him out. He couldn't figure him out the whole fight. And before he knew it, his face was reddening up. It was starting to swell up. He was getting hit with some hard jabs. Terence was just standing southpaw, and he was a right-handed southpaw, which also confused Canelo, and was moving around. He was hitting and not getting hit. If you go and look at their face afterwards, that tells the story. Canelo's face, reddened, bruised, swollen. Terence looked like he just got back from a jog.
Bro, he was at the club. It looked like he just got back from the club.
The only thing on him was a little cut from being headbutted by Canelo.
From cheating. That's what it was from. It was from cheating. I don't know what the fuck to do.
You saw Canelo shoot a double?
I don't know what to do.
He shot a double.
What we said? He said,
He started trying to wrestle with Terence, and we know Terence wrestled, so that wasn't a good idea either.
He didn't know what to do, dog.
Crazy thing is, bro, like I was saying, this hasn't been done ever, to be a 3-division undisputed world champion, to move up that many weight classes in such a short period of time. The last person we saw move up that many weight classes in this short period of time was Roy Jones Jr. when he moved up to heavyweight to win the championship there. And that was massive. That put Roy Jones Jr. in a category of one of the greatest of all time. Not only did Bud do that, but he went up to go and win the undisputed belt up there. And now something like that hasn't been, like, you got to compare that to what Sugar Ray Leonard when he moved up to go beat Marvin Hagler after 2 years off of retirement. I mean, like I said, this immortalizes Terence Bud Crawford's name, man. And I'm just happy that he's getting his flowers.
Man, this is my thing too. Canelo knows how to lose.
What you mean by that?
Like, he knows what to do after a loss. Bud ain't never lost a fight ever in his life. Every time he put a glove on, he whooped somebody's ass. This man don't know how to lose.
He hasn't even been close to losing, Terence.
He's never lost. He doesn't know what to do after a loss. He doesn't know what to eat after a loss. He doesn't know how to hold his kids after a loss. Every time he go in the ring, he leaving with the most money, and he leaving with a W.
He's that kid in the neighborhood that just know how to fight. He just know how to fight. It don't matter. He has the nappiest hair. He's a badass kid. Just know how to fight.
Got them hoes. And then you know what the crazy part is too? I had people text me, bro. Because I had stuff on my Instagram. I had people, some of my friends text me. You know they real ones. They text me. Bro, he was just running all night.
Running.
I said, dog, y'all know it's a square ring. It's hard to run. It's not too far you can go. Man, he was running all night, bro. And then they go, Canelo didn't even want to see him for real. So they knew the truth. They were just saying they didn't get it how they wanted it. They wanted to see.
People just want to see blood, bro. People want to see blood. They want to see, I mean, I mean, for my MMA fans, I mean, you compare what just happened there in that monumental fight to what happened in Noche UFC with Jean Silva and Diego Lopes, which we're going to get into later. Of course, there's a big difference, and it wasn't as exciting. But the reason that fight was exciting is because we're getting one of the greatest of this era in Canelo versus one of the greatest ever, who's way smaller in Bud, or who was coming from a way smaller weight class. But I mean, honestly, and and Bud was saying it. Bud was saying it beforehand, and we kind of saw this in the weigh-ins. He didn't look much smaller. Canelo
Bruh,
was wider. Canelo was wider, but Bud was a little bit taller. He was a
he
little
looked
bit
like a pit
longer.
bull.
Canelo, did you see the size of that man's neck?
Bro, he looks like a pit bull. At the press conference after the fight, he said, y'all kept saying Canelo bigger than me. He said, I'm a little taller than him. I'm stronger than him.
Stronger.
And for some odd reason, y'all think like I'm the little guy. And he said he wasn't even the strongest puncher that I faced. The dude you mentioned when he was
Nah,
naming his,
nah, it was Abanesian, I believe he said.
he said
That
that was the strongest puncher he's faced. Bro, he was eating shot. And then the announcer was like, we're just waiting to see if Crawford can take a punch. This dude got hit square in the chin and start laughing.
smile.
See,
That's the
I
same.
knew,
That's
dog.
that's the same thing he did when Errol Spence hit him. Errol Spence
It's
hit him
bro.
clean for the first time. He smiled. But let me get into the real like nitty gritty of this, because there was a few things that Crawford was doing in there that I don't think a lot of people really recognize. Like you said that people were coming up to you saying that, oh, he was running. First of all, if you know anything about boxing or even about just fighting in general, the footwork was beautiful. The way he was dancing around the ring was beautiful. The way he was, um, really, Canelo didn't know where and when Bud was gonna exit. And it was just beautiful. It was picture perfect boxing, right? There's people who could punch, and there's people who could box, and there's people who just go in there and brawl, right? We watched a couple fights before that with what was the name, African dude and the
Yeah,
Argentina,
the whole
uh,
fight.
whole fight in the phone booth. That was a fight, and rightfully so, a draw. But you get to this fight, and it's a masterclass.
Mhm.
He's hitting and not getting hit. Um, a couple of the things I don't think Canelo caught on to was that, uh, yes, he was southpaw, but usually people are southpaw, they're left-handed, right?
I was about to tell
He
you. Yeah,
he's a right-handed southpaw. So
yeah.
some of the things he was doing was, not only was he entering with the jab, which the jab is a little less or a little more nullified when you're going open stance, which is orthodox versus southpaw. He not only was he entering with the jab, but he was finishing with the jab.
Mhm.
He entered 1, 2, finish with a 3, maybe exit with a jab, right? Keeping him at range. That way, Canelo never got comfortable just entering that space. And every time he
Mhm.
did, he was eating something. I mean, I don't know. Canelo's known for having one of the best chins that we've seen in this era. I
Yeah,
mean, he's never been dropped.
yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I don't even think I've ever seen Canelo rocked, to be honest. Even in
No,
this
he
fight,
got rocked. He got rocked in this fight. Did you not see he got hit with that damn hook and he turned, looked at him like, did you just smack my woman? Like, damn. Did you? I know you saw that.
but this is the only fight that we've really seen that in. That we've seen him get hurt.
True.
And the one thing I was like, man, the one thing I was curious about or like afraid of for Bud going into this was, is his power gonna translate? Because it's a real thing, man. It's a real thing. Whatever you're striking and you're going up against a bigger person, it's like, okay, I can hit him in the face, but most of the time I hit him in the face, he's gonna come back and look at me. If I hit him in the balls, it's gonna be a little different. He's gonna bend over, he's gonna do whatever. But if I hit him in the face, he's gonna probably turn back and look at me, because it just didn't have that kind of effect. Rather than I hit someone smaller than me or I hit someone the same size, it's gonna have a lot more of it. Exactly.
They
It's gonna have
going
a
to bed.
it's gonna
Yeah.
have a lot more of an effect. But what I did say, and I know the audio was tripping on our last episode, but what I did say was that the snap is what translates weight classes. When you see boxers who are pushing their punches, almost like lunging into things, and it's more of like a mushy contact whenever it hits them. That doesn't like going against someone the same size as you. Okay, you'll have power. Maybe your bones are a little thicker. You have that bone density and that kind of power. Okay, that's something, right? But when you have technical power, which is the snap behind the punches, which is the getting my punches back, which is the quick contact, which is the last second flick of the wrist whenever you make a contact with someone, that is the power that can translate weight classes. And I was like, man, I believe it will, but we just gotta see it. We just gotta see it. And Canelo wasn't just walking him down because he couldn't. He couldn't. He had to respect that range. Otherwise, he'd have been hurt a lot more than he got hurt, man.
I
But
told you, I told you, I told you last episode, we're gonna see Canelo walk backwards for the first time.
and there was a couple points where he did. And like you
We
said,
have never seen that.
when Canelo was like, okay, let's play my game, and they were just sitting there in the phone booth, was this the 10th through 12 rounds?
Yeah.
Bro, he did it. He just did the D. He said, okay, you want to sit in the phone booth? You wanna exchange these shots? All right, let's do it. And he was able to do it. All the doubts, all the controversy, all the he ain't fought nobody, all the he ain't beat nobody, he's too small. What's he gonna do when this happens? All of that just comes to quiet. And you just gotta give the man his flowers. And that's one of the things that I just love about the fight game, man. You could talk all this talk. You could say whatever you want to, you could hype the fight however you want to until y'all fight. And the truth is gonna show itself, man. There ain't no lies inside that ring. But
Thanks. That's why I was sad because my boy was talking all that shit, barking and shit, and got his ass fucked up. Dog, that shit hurt so. But I damn near shed a tear, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurt.
you talk about John Silva.
That shit hurt, boy. I didn't even. I have never. I'm like, and that low key, I think they stopped that bit a little too early. But you know, I ain't gonna say nothing. I think they stopped
Stopped
a
it a
bit
little
early.
too early.
Bro, let them,
Hold on,
dog.
hold on. Let him what die? Okay, hold on.
Let
Hold
them
on.
work out. Let them work out.
Hold on, because
Let them
one
work
more
out.
thing. One more thing I want to cover about this Canelo Crawford before we get into Noche UFC, because that was a great card. As was his Netflix show. I mean, we had the co-main event with Callum Walsh versus fuck, what was his name? Co-main event. Irish dude versus the Mexican.
That was stiff.
Anyways, yeah, that was a good fight. A lot of people thought that Valdez was gonna beat Callum Walsh, because Callum Walsh was kind of on the UFC or Zuffa boxing ring,
He looks like a UFC
circuit.
fighter. Yeah.
He did. He kind of boxed like a UFC
He looks
fighter
like a
would
UFC
box,
fighter.
right?
Mhm.
Which can be tricky actually. When boxers go against guys who strike like that, it could be tricky because he was leading with a lead hook a lot of the time. They were both
Mhm.
southpaws. It was a little weird. It was a little weird to watch the exchange, and you could see the differences in the comfortability that they had at their certain ranges. Like Valdez, he looked more comfortable right there, close with him, like in
Mhm.
close proximity, while Walsh looked more comfortable at a little bit of a longer, more like kickboxing range, you would say. But Callum Walsh doubted and was able to get it done. But going back to the Canelo Crawford, yeah, the judges' scorecard, what? One judge scored it 115, 113. The other two scored it 116, 112. Canelo didn't win more than 2 or 3 rounds. I'm sorry to say, bro. Bud won at least 9 or 10 of those rounds in
What
that
you
fight.
sorry for? What you sorry for? If
No,
you got your ass whooped, just take the L.
just take the L. You saw Canelo saying he thought he won afterwards.
He thought he won what?
He thought he won the
What he thought he won? He won moral victory? It was a moral victory? We gonna get better in the gym?
Hey, he did win though. If we being real, bro, we out here, we're talking about it, but if we're being real, 200 million, he won.
Man, money don't buy happiness. That motherfucker got 3 L's.
Man, he been happy, dog. As long as he been ducking David Benavidez, smiling, just goofing off at the people who are wanting him to fight David Benavidez. He been happy. But at the same time, this does take a bite out of Canelo's legacy. Teddy Atlas has been one of his biggest critics. Um, I guess, we would say have been some of his biggest critics.
For sure.
Regardless, Canelo's legacy, maybe it does take a hit from losing to a smaller man, from not fighting, not fighting maybe the best fighter every single time. Uh, we saw him fight Edgar Berlanga, which really who shouldn't have even been in there with him. Jaime Munguia really shouldn't have even been in there with him. Like man, after that Caleb Plant fight, which was a good fight, which I thought Caleb Plant was a good fighter, and then Charlo was a good fighter, but Charlo just honestly looked like a money grab.
It
Man, there
looked
was
like
all
shit.
these like if Canelo would have retired after unifying that belt after he beat Caleb Plant, I think his legacy would be way better than where it is today. I think he hurt his legacy taking all these like lesser fights since then, since losing the Bevo, taking all these lesser fights. I think he hurt his legacy, and then now he lost to Terence Crawford. I think the only way he regains everything that he's lost is if he goes and he fights David Benavidez, bro.
He not fighting Benavidez. Benavidez is big
The
as shit.
the problem, I mean, Benavidez has made 168 his whole career. He just moved up to 175,
No,
which
I'm
is
not
light
saying. I'm
heavyweight.
not. I'm not saying like he can make the weight. I'm saying he's bigger.
Yeah, he is bigger. He is
He's
bigger
bigger
than
than
Canelo.
Crawford, and you saw
And
what
that's
happened with Crawford. I'm good. I'm just take the money, go back to Mexico, live my life. You know what I'm talking about? Had me about 3, 4 wives. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just
some
do me.
some concubines on the
Some
side. And
concubines. I'm gonna live my life. I'm not finna keep fighting these big ass dudes getting hit and shit, looking and then everybody on Twitter laughing. You know, I'm good, bro.
and
I'm
then
good.
but did you hear what Canelo said after?
He
He
was better
said
than Floyd.
he said Terence Crawford is better than Floyd Mayweather.
I can believe it.
That's a hell of a statement. Floyd didn't do what Terence Crawford just did. Floyd might have like yeah, you could say Floyd won in 7 different weight classes. Okay. 168 down to 135. What is that, like maybe 6, almost 7 weight class span? But the fact of the matter is that he was undisputed in 3 of those weight classes. Floyd was not undisputed in 3 of those weight classes. Floyd wasn't even undisputed in 2, I don't think. But it translated like weight classes. That's why he got all his flowers. He translated weight classes. He was undefeated. He was the best defensive boxer of all time. But Bud Crawford, man, Bud Crawford, in my opinion, bro, I think he's top 5 all time, bro. I think that this fight right here, but it's hard to really say that he's number one just because I mean we have the Sugar Ray Leonard, we have the Muhammad Ali, we have even Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and I mean we have like so many great boxing's been around forever, but fuck man, you gotta put him in that top 5, bro, for
No,
everything
he's
that
top
he's done,
five.
and
He's
and
top
it's
five.
like. And it's like, where does he go from here? I don't know. They were asking if he was going to go down to 154. He said no. They asked if he was going to fight Boots at 154. He said no. Um, Errol Spence, if he was going to do that rematch, that would have to be at 154. But I don't think that excites him. I think 168 excites him. I think that's the only thing. He just wants to be there at 168. And Turkey El Sheik, he tweeted out, he said, hey, yo, David Benavidez, can you make 168?
Hmm.
He said, can you still make that weight? Can you make that weight at 168?
He's
If you
not gonna
can't,
fight.
if you can't talk to me, well, we'll get you set. We'll get you set up. What you think about that fight, bro?
He's not gonna fight him.
He's not. Who's not gonna fight him?
Crawford.
Why not?
This dude's big as hell, man. Dude like 6'1".
He is big as hell, bro.
No, he's big as shit. Why am I
Big
fighting this
body,
big ass dude?
big
And
body
then
Mexican.
not only that, and then he be swinging too. He be throwing them bitches. He really throw
Hey,
hard as hell.
but he has that Mexican style that we be talking about.
Man,
Where
what I told you
yeah,
about
you
that
land
damn
some
style.
punches, but you get hit
Man,
as
look,
well.
they
You
need to take
gon'
that
get hit.
damn. They need to take that style to the shop and do some repairs on that bitch. Why do I gotta get hit all the time? God damn! You saw Canelo face fucked up, press conference red as hell. Daughter touching that hoe. Daddy, you okay? Big thick ass. Yeah, nah, hell no. We need to go fix that damn style, bro. You see Bud? Bud was with Angel Reese. Angel Reese was like 7 foot tall. She looking at Bud like this. He with her after the fight.
Hey, but I mean, if he is really trying to stay at 168, bro, that's there's no other person that's gonna draw the type of money that Canelo just drew. That's really gonna entice Bud to take a fight because Like Marvelous Marvin Hagler said, it's hard to wake up when you sleep in the satin sheets. He just made all that money from the Spence fight. He made all that money from Israel Madrimov, and then he just made all that money from Bud. This was on Netflix, so it's one of those big shows. They just sold out Raiders Stadium, which in itself earned $60 million at the gate. 70,000 people showed up to that fight. That's monumental, bro. That's a monumental payday as well. Not to even
These
mention all
dudes,
the sponsorships he's gonna get from this.
these dudes don't do it for money no more, brother.
At this point,
They don't do it for money no more. I want to do this because I know I can whoop your ass. I got all the money in the world. I can buy whatever. If I wake up in the morning and say I want this bitch, if I wake up and say I want a Batman vehicle, I can get that bitch.
then
And then
why did Canelo not fight Bud until he was offered $200 million?
Canelo done.
but
First
but
of all,
that's why he's
Canelo tired of fighting all these damn niggas. Canelo is like, man, these fast ass little niggas, I just can't do it. These little
but
strong ass niggas.
Canelo about to move up again.
Oh
he
yeah, he's
about to
for
move
sure
up.
moving up. He's
He
for
about to
sure
move
moving up.
up.
He about to do some sorry ass fights, but everybody gonna watch him because everybody love Canelo. Whoop de doo. But I bet you he ain't gonna want to ask for a Crawford rematch. I know for a doggone fact he will never ask for a rematch. I don't give a damn if he pay him $1 billion. Nah, I'm good. How you say that in Spanish? If I knew the words how to say it in Spanish, I'd do it. AI. I'm
No,
straight. I'm good.
no más.
Yeah, no mas. No mas. Bro, Crawford whooped his ass so bad when they gave him the mic after the fight, he started talking Spanish. We know, wait, Canelo, we know you can speak English. He start talking to his only group of people. He gave up on us. He gave up on us. He gave up on our ass.
See, I didn't give a fuck about them no more.
Yeah, fuck everybody in this damn crowd. We gonna speak to all my Mexican brethren and sisters.
Hey,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
Netflix did a great job though, bro. From the walkouts to the production to the way it looked on the screen to it not lagging at all. Tyson versus Paul was horrible. It was lagging all over the place. But this one, they did a much better job. People got to see it for free. It was one of the most streamed fights since Muhammad Ali versus Spinks, which is even crazy to say. But the 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 production was great. The only thing I didn't like was the timing, the pacing between the fights. Like, why do we up until 2 a.m.? That shit, they gotta fix that. Please, God, please fix that. Cause you just fucked up my whole. I got a fight in 2 weeks. You fucked up my whole sleep schedule. I'm not trying to. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like
Outside.
let me go to sleep before midnight. If I go to sleep before midnight, we good. Or even
You know
before 1.
what? You
I
know
can go
what's
to
pissing me
sleep
off
before
too,
1.
bro? You know what's pissing me off?
Hmm.
Fucking them talking about Ilia all the damn time. Why the fuck are they talking about fucking Ilia? Nobody in boxing know who Ilia is, bro.
Yeah, they do.
They don't give a fuck about little ass Ilia. Dog, dog. I done seen Ilia. Dog, I done seen Ilia knocked out by people in the UFC. If
No,
he gets in
he
the
ain't getting
ring,
knocked out by them.
bro, stop
What are you
having
talking
confidence in your little baby Jesus. I know you love him, but I don't give a damn. If he fought Crawford, Crawford would knock his ass out in the first 30 seconds, bro. You tripping. But you know what Crawford said? Who the fuck is Ilia, dog? Who is that? He's not Conor McGregor. Why is he talking to me? Get your money up, not your funny up. Fuck with me when you get this much. Get out my goddamn face, you little motherfucker. Who are you, bro? Now, I'm not saying the UFC community, we all know who he is. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying like he a scrub. But
No,
in the boxing realm, you are this
he
big.
he knows. He knows who Ilia Topuria is. You know why he knows? Because
So why he
everyone,
say, who are you?
even what he said that before or after the fight.
After. Who is this dude? A reporter asked, "Oh, Ilia Topuria said this and this and that about you." He said, "Who is Ilia?" "Oh, he's the guy in the UFC." Bro, if he's not Conor, stop talking to me. That's exactly what he said.
And look, Bud, no, first off, knows exactly who Ilia was. That's all mind games. The fact that he came out to Ilia's song while wearing a sombrero and having the little guitar, the fact that he came out to Ilia Topuria's song while he did that. You saw what Ilia tweeted out after that? Ilia was mad. Ilia said, "Nah, now you had to see me, and then I'll see Canelo after."
Dog. Nobody,
First 30
I'm not.
seconds, Ilia said he's putting him to sleep.
Okay. You look way too excited for this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. I'm just saying, dog.
That's like LeBron challenging Usain Bolt to a race.
No, it's not. It's not like saying that. That's like Chris Johnson back in the day challenging Usain Bolt to a race.
Nobody gives
40-yard dash race though, not 100 meters.
Bro, and he ran a 4.2 flat without cleats on turf.
Ooh,
You didn't see that video, didn't you?
You saying
Yes.
You saying a fast hey, but that's close. We're talking about milliseconds here.
But you know them African niggas.
One little hiccup.
Them African niggas don't need shoes. You get them niggas
He
just
ain't
toes.
even African, bro. He's Jamaican.
Man, I don't give a fuck. Them dark niggas.
Look at you. But hey, nah, but dude, that's a super fight though, bro. That's a super fight.
What?
The
stop promoting that shit.
The problem
Nobody
is
want to watch that shit, bro.
Hold on, stop interrupting me. The problem is
watch that shit.
The problem is Dana's not gonna let that happen because of everything that just happened with Conor. He's not gonna let that happen. Someone in their prime just knocked out Volk, just knocked out Charles Oliveira, just knocked out Max Holloway. He ain't gonna let that happen, bro. He's gonna let him have his star power in the UFC. The UFC is now gonna be able to hopefully give paydays similar to that. That was a stadium show, so it's a little different, but paydays similar to that to their athletes because of this new streaming deal with Paramount. But yeah, I don't think Dana's gonna let that go because Dana at the end of the day has to permit it. I don't think that's gonna happen unless everybody is talking about it.
You're the only one worried about that fucking fight.
Now, Ilia Topuria goes up to welterweight, knocks out Islam Makhachev. People won't be talking about it. I guarantee.
That's doable.
I guarantee that. No, it is doable for sure.
That's doable.
But with that being said, I think we talked enough about boxing. Let's go ahead and get to this Noche UFC because, like you said, your favorite fighter, Jean Silva, he was wearing that blood on his chest until he went to sleep. He went against Diego Lopes for Noche UFC. You see, he was talking hella shit before the fight, bro. Talking about you ain't really Mexican and you a fake Brazilian. I really don't like Diego Lopes. Not for any particular reason, but because some people just don't mesh. Some people just don't get along. Diego Lopes, let me tell you one thing. Diego Lopes is one of the nicest UFC fighters we've seen. Like, what has Diego Lopes ever done to piss anybody off? Other than maybe sign a contract, I guess. But Jean Silva was having beef with him before the fight, and bro, it looked like Diego Lopes took that shit personal.
It's smart. It was just getting his head, bro. Some people, they really cool.
No, he got in his head.
They really cool. No, he tried, because bro, if you can get in my head before the fight's a lot easier. I tell you that.
But he got in his head, and then afterwards, Diego Lopes flicking off his coaches.
Bro, did you see that? Right after he knocked his ass out, he went up to the coaches. That was some destructful shit. And then he got mad, pushed his ass.
Diego Lopes put a hurting on that man, Jean Silva, bro.
Wait a minute. Wait the fuck. It was a good fight. Don't do
that
shit.
Here.
Because before he threw that random ass spinning elbow.
Let me go ahead and hear your thoughts on it. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm about to say, first of all, in the beginning of the fight, it looked like they were sparring. It looked like there was a good, nice spar. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. They were throwing leg kicks. They was checking them hoes. Oh, okay, they getting warmed up. They getting greased. They getting greased up, right? And then Silva was throwing his funny ass front kick. Like he'll lean to the right, then throw that bitch straight up, hit you, put both his toes in your nose like this, right? Boom, he kicked his ass. So now Diego mad. I'm okay, here we go. Made a mistake. Got on the floor. Wrong person to be on this bitch with. They in this bitch laughing. It looked like a bar fight. Then he started hitting the top of his head. And you know he bald. So there's no hair stopping these elbows, right? So he started panicking. He like, damn, this is getting brutal. It's getting brutal. They may stop this bitch. So he started doing the wiggle. Gets out of it.
He said, start doing the wiggle.
Bro, gets out of it. Now he's actually pissed. So I thought Prime Silva's coming out. And it did. He got caught a couple times he got on the ground. But look, he win this Duffy too early. I believe he won the Duffy too early. He was throwing the elbows right, but he's throwing these spinning attacks. That's his thing. But I thought he should have did that towards about round 3, round 4. Start throwing the whole Duffy at him. He showed it too early because he was minking his ass up. Don't get it twisted. But Diego, like we said, Mexican people, for some odd reason, Jesus put metal metal plates in their left chin and bricks in their right. So he's eating them hoes. But it kind of looked like Silva was just a little too small. Like
Too
the way he was
small.
eating them hoes, it looked like he was fighting his little brother type shit.
Nah. To be honest, I really didn't know how he was eating them, bro. If you go back and look at my reaction, I was like, how the fuck is he eating that, bro?
He was eating
Because
them hoes.
it was going straight through. Boom.
And he like this.
Looking right at him.
He looking right at bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And then the only reason why he threw that spinning elbow was because he kept hitting him with that bitch. That shit was so random. I did not expect that, though. I did not expect that random ass elbow, bro.
Crazy thing about it, he drilled that beforehand, bro. It was another one of those things to where he drilled that motherfucker before.
Bro. Yeah.
There is no accidents in this game, brother.
All right, go ahead.
There are no accidents in this game.
I'm trying to hear this bit.
Now, I believe Diego Lopes went away from his game plan. I believe Diego Lopes' game plan was to kick his calf. Yes. I believe his game plan was to take him down. Yes. I also believe his game plan was to, when he gets overzealous, to catch him with a spinning elbow. He abandoned all his footwork. No footwork. The whole fight. Nah, he ate some shots, right back on him. Never backed up. He fought Jean Silva. And I don't know if that was his game plan to maybe make Jean Silva increase his output, because he knew it was going to be a 5-round fight. He just came from that 5-round fight with Volk. Jean Silva's not known for throwing a lot of output. He's known for hitting you with like 2 or 3 good ones and you being out of there. Exactly. So I don't know if that was maybe a part of his game plan. That's the only thing I could have think for why Diego Lopes was using zero footwork, other than the fact that Jean Silva did get in his head. And because Jean Silva got in his head and was talking all this shit, bro, it made him angry. It was fuck you. It was I'm trying to hurt you. Because there was plenty of times. So like you said, Diego Lopes started off kicking calf. Jean Silva, clearly it was in his game plan to land that front kick, because Diego Lopes is like a little bit more hunched over. Whenever you get someone looking like this, that chin's right there for the taking from that front kick, right? So obviously he saw that. Obviously he saw that opening within Diego Lopes' stance. But again, Diego was kicking his calf, waiting for the spin. He spun. Diego Lopes took the bag, just like Alexa Grasso. After he got to the ground, there was levels. There was definitely levels, like you just said. The way he controlled the mount was beautiful. The way he had the double wrist grips was going from the hand fighting to the elbows to the downward elbows. You could tell he didn't want to choke Jean Silva out. He wanted to hurt that man. He wanted to hurt that man very badly for everything that he said. There was points where Jean Silva said, fuck this, turned everything, just gave his back trying to get up. Diego Lopes floated on top, brought him back down into mount, and continued just throwing elbows. That was one of the most uncomfortable mount situations I've ever seen. And honestly, I'm surprised that Jean Silva even got up. And I'll let you know how he got up, but like, I'm surprised he even got up and had the success that he did after that, because that was brutal, bro. That reminded me of Renato Moicano versus BSD, the way that fight looked. When Renato Moicano got down and started elbowing him and opening him up, BSD's face all swollen and beat up. That's what that reminded me of. But Diego Lopes, he was ground and pounding him. Jean Silva did he was doing all the wrong mount escapes. Let me tell you that first off. He was doing all the wrong mount escapes. I was curious to see how he would look on the ground with Diego Lopes, and it didn't really look good. I'm not gonna lie.
So it was a fight. It was a fight. This wasn't MMA. This was a fight. This was outside. Yeah.
But he was able to kind of bait the triangle to be able to get up from the mount. He baited the triangle. He just went one arm in, one arm out, and was able to explode and get to his feet. And then when he did that, but honestly, that second round, bro, Jean Silva had a lot of success. He was, because Diego was right there to be hit. He wasn't using no footwork, and Jean Silva was just landing. And I felt like because Diego wasn't dropping, he was like, okay, I need to really put some venom in it. And that's when he ended up getting caught, bro. Like, and he said it afterwards. He got overzealous, and that's how he ended up getting caught by that elbow. But Diego, made no mistake about it, he was there to fight, and he was there to fight for the Mexicans. That man is a Mexican. I don't care what nobody says. He's a Mexican. He's been living there for 10 years. Sure, he was born in Brazil. He knows the language. He been living there for 10 years. He trains out of there. He just opened up a gym for underprivileged Mexicans to train jiu-jitsu for free. Like he don't, so he's also helping the community over there. If you don't consider Diego Lopes a Mexican just because he doesn't have the citizenship there, what we doing? What is it gonna take for y'all to adopt him as a Mexican? And to be honest, I think people just saying it to try and get in his head. But same time, he fought like a Mexican too.
You damn Skippy.
He fought like a Mexican too. 8-2 shots. Looking at him. Come on. We fighting. We here.
I feel like this is what he wanted to do to Volk, but Volk, if he does that if he touches your chin like that, you're gonna take 2 steps back.
No, Volk played it smart though. Volk took him down, bro. Volk took him down, and I'm not even saying it's smart to take him down because it's really not. But Volk took him down and stayed safe in his guard, landed some good shots. Diego Lopes never wanted to go back to the ground after that. And he abandoned all his grappling, which is his best attribute, if you ask me. But
he
yeah,
gonna wind
bro.
up like Charles Oliveira getting hit in his chin like that and thinking he's just gonna just stand straight up like ain't shit going on.
No, I think they're definitely gonna work on something after this. I think, like I said, that one just got personal. It got personal, and he had to, he had to really mano y mano on that bitch. Like he really,
he said they're gonna work on something.
No, they're gonna work on something for sure. I don't think Diego Lopes could get this far with zero footwork.
Bro, your chin don't last forever, no. That shit don't work like that. It got a meter on there, bro. And he's been getting, his meter is slowly doing this. This shit is slowly decreasing, boy.
And you know Jean Silva, who's putting people out, putting people's lights out. You know how hard he hits, bro.
He was recklessly throwing too, not giving a damn.
Hard.
Damn.
Throwing hard. But
bro, I thought the fight was gonna be over. I thought it was gonna be a little longer because that elbow was random. That shit was
bro,
random.
There was a point where they were just exchanging elbows, bro. With Diego Lopes, he threw a little like lead elbow, and then Jean Silva threw 2 elbows and followed up with a round kick. And I was like, bro, this is one of the best fights I've ever seen. No, I was just like, the energy in that building, bro, for Noche UFC was fucking crazy. Not to even mention the Mexicans went 5-0 on that, or well, 6-0 if you consider in Diego Lopes how he should be. 6-0 on that card, bro. They had all the momentum. And then, bro, like I said, one of the best fights that I've ever seen. Like, that was a beautiful fight for me to watch. And also, what added to it was just the personalness of it. Like, because it felt personal. Like, there's nothing like a fight to where you know these two people want to fight. There's nothing like that. And then Jean Silva at the beginning, when Bruce Buffer's introducing him, he walks up to Bruce. He pulls Bruce to him and starts barking as Bruce is saying
like,
his
hey,
name.
Motherfucker.
Now Bruce just went along with it, bro.
Bruce stop announcing, hey, hold up. Who the fuck? Hey, back up. All right, this ain't, it don't got shit to do with me. Hey, brother. Hey, I'm just here. Hey, I'm just here.
Bruce went right along. I love that about Bruce Buffer, bro. He will give you that energy, bro. If you're looking for that energy, he's gonna give it to you. And
he looked like he didn't want to be fucked with. Like, stop touching me, bro.
Well, I think he just didn't know what Jean Silva was up to.
It was weird, bro. I'm like, are you trying to hit this
He's
nigga,
like, because he knows that nigga barks and shit. He's like, I don't know what this nigga's really up to. Really, I don't know if I should be giving him my hand to pull me and shit, but I'm gonna just go with it.
You didn't see before he got in the cage, he started barking at his wife, and she barking with him, and then they stop, and then he kissed her. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on with this dude, bro? What the fuck is going on with bro?
Hey, bro, to each their home, brother. To each their own. Hey, but shit, bro. But that's now the fighting nerves, bro.
They all lost.
Wolfie lost. Prates lost, but he got one back. Cal Barraro, who I thought was the best one out of all of them, lost. And then Jean Silva, who you thought was the best out of all of them, lost. And man, you know, something that Diego Lopes said after the fight, Islam Makhachev also said to Mauricio Rufi. He said, maybe you should talk less and train more. Because they all been talking.
They all going back to the gym fucked up when they go train the next time, dog. Everybody eyes finna be swollen as a bitch. I bet he started smoking them cigarettes. Roofy gonna start grappling a little bit more. What's the big one name?
Nah, Prates just won. He just won off of smoking cigarettes, so he good. Practice. He just knocked out Jeff Neal.
You gotta do what got you to the show. So
Yeah,
he gonna
do
be
it.
the only one that's not fucked up.
I bet
Because
you
the bigger one,
none of them wearing the glasses though.
you saw that shit was over with. Yeah,
Them
fuck them
bitches not
glasses.
even gonna
Yeah,
fit. They
fuck them
faces
glasses.
all
Yeah,
swole. But nah, but no, in all realness, people are asking if the fight nerds were fraud checked. No, no,
no.
not at all. Not at all, bro. They really know what they're doing. I've seen some inside looks at their camp and stuff. They really know what they're talking about. They have a good system for what they do. Everything is good with them. I think it came down to the individual fighters. Kyle Bravo, I think he just didn't follow his game plan. I think he just wanted to strike with Nasruddin Imavov, which isn't a good idea. I mean, you have the better grappling. Why not use it, right? I think that Jean Silva, he just lost to Diego Lopes. He just lost. He lost. Maybe he was doing a little bit too much talking and less training. I don't know, because he was hyping the fight up quite a bit. And then if we go and look at Rufi, he was doing a lot of talking as well. He was doing a lot of talking as well. And so that's why Islam Makhachev ended up saying that. He was talking about Islam. He was starting beef with Islam and shit. And they were all looking at title shots. They were all looking at title shots in their next fights. And when you get to the top of the heap in the world, obviously, Briss, most people come up short. It's a two-man sport. You either win or you lose, right? You can't win them all. And
Ask what's his name at heavyweight, Pepe Le Pew. Ask him. He just can't. He just fuck. He always top one and always two. He don't know what to do.
you talking about Ciryl God?
Ciryl don't know what to.
I thought
Ciryl start making movies. Ciryl, fuck it. I'm just gonna go make a movie. I can't. God damn it.
and keep that
Ciryl beat
ranking.
everybody. Can't get the belt.
Hey, but don't sleep on Ciryl, bro. He's gonna be fighting Tom Aspinall, and there is potential. He will win, bro. There's potential.
I give you that. No.
Real potential.
Don't get it twisted. When he put a UFC glove on, it's probably the same size as a 10-ounce boxing glove.
Big as hell.
Big ass hand. He could, like, let's say, like Tom Aspinall do that shit where he try to rush you. He could just hit this nigga one time. He just slump over.
That's a real possibility.
It could happen.
And Ciryl Gane is hard to hit. He's hard to hit, and he's also hard to take down, bro. The only reason John Jones got him, like, who else got him down?
He missed by this goddamn much.
Only reason John Jones got him down is because he slipped a jab that Ciryl really sat on. Usually he doesn't even sit on his jab. Usually he's like flicking them and then moving. But he really sat down on it, slipped into the clinch, taking down, submit. That was just John Jones, bro. He ain't gonna get many of those.
Hell no.
Francis Ngannou, he was whooping Francis until he threw a high kick, and Francis, he threw a high kick. Francis kind of like blocked it, but caught it on his shoulder, and then bro, everyone falls off balance with that. And then once it got to the ground, he just didn't have a better ground game than Francis, and Francis wanted to be there. And if Francis wants to be somewhere, it's hard to get that 300-pound dude of pure dense muscle off of you. Like,
he played the wrong. I think he did the wrong profession. He should have been a nose tackle, bro. If he would have played for like the Ravens or some shit, bro, he would have been a Hall of Famer. Yeah, he would have been a Hall of Famer, bro.
A nose tackle, bro. Dude, they're all big.
Like
they're all big.
But he's the aggressive. My name is Francis Ngannou, and he talk like he really nice and shit. Really, will fuck you up, bro.
Yeah, but dude, there's a lot of bad dudes in the NFL, and they're bad, and they all have not had their egos checked. So they gonna be bad to everybody. Nobody, all the big dudes get laid out at some point in the NFL.
Oh yeah,
they all get laid. But in the UFC, not all of them. Not all of them get laid out. Francis Ngannou ain't never been laid out, but he's been laying a lot of motherfuckers out. So it's like,
you're right.
Yeah, I think he chose the right profession. He became a world champion. He became the undisputed world champion.
You doing that shit again, bro? Nobody trying to hear none of that shit.
He is the undisputed world champion.
He's trying to figure out a fight right now because his ass losing money. He trying to box. This motherfucker. He about to start playing Jenga for money, dog. You
seen they've been talking about him and Deontay Wilder stepping in there. Yeah, finally.
Yeah, after it's too late. It's too late. They old as fuck.
Boxing 4 ounce gloves.
Bro, Wilder has been doing mushrooms and shit. This motherfucker he's not present.
He's all at peace and shit.
Nobody trying to watch it. I'm trying to see when he was fucked up. When his baby mama was trying to take all the money. When he was punching people in the streets. I'm trying to see that. Wow.
Well, no. His baby mama was trying to take all the money after he had that shrooms trip because she was like, "Oh, he ain't got it no more." She saw it. She saw it, and so now, and then after he got knocked out, she was trying to take all the money. Then take all the kids,
But
take all the
but
money.
women, they scary if you pick the wrong one, boy.
That's why you gotta have like 7 of them.
No, fuck that. That's even worse. That's even
No,
worse. Cause you gotta understand, women, they game together, bro. Bro, when women get around each other for too long, they start sinking periods, bro.
they
They are
do.
meant to group and gang up on just your ass. Could you imagine if one of them get mad and convince the other 6? You might as well start digging your own shit. I'm about to, can somebody help?
For
Somebody
y'all
help?
put me in here,
Yeah,
I'ma
can y'all
just
just you might as well just start digging, cause they
he
gonna
like
get your ass, boy.
Francis the guy who in the
Yeah,
sandmine, digging his own grave, brother.
you might as well just start digging, cause you're done.
Hey, you seen Conor trying to run for president?
It's over with. He said he done.
Yeah, he did. He just withdrew.
Cause
That
he trying to focus. He trying to
that
focus because
ended
he's
quickly.
actually fighting. He's actually fighting.
June 2026
Bro, let's see him against Dustin one more time.
for the White House, bro. Dustin not fighting. He just retired. He's done.
Man,
He
what the
has
fuck
two.
that mean?
He has 2 wins over Conor. He's done. He's never gonna give that nigga his shit back. Just like Khabib would never give him his shit back. If you beat Conor, you ain't never gonna give him their shit back.
Man, Connor, they really fuck with each other, bro. They really cool. Hey,
Who?
Dustin, look. Fuck with me, bro. Look, fuck with me, bro.
They
Look,
are
fuck with me.
not cool. They are
They
not
are
cool.
cool, bro.
Under any circumstance, they are not cool, bro.
Bro. I got in a fight one time. Dude slapped the shit out of me. I told you. Slapped me so hard I forgot who he was, bro. I dapped him up, bro. You good? Hey, bro, we good, we cool. But that shit don't matter. It's in the moment.
Nah,
It's in
that
the
shit.
moment.
No, that shit matters. Bro, you ain't see him after he broke his leg. Doctor stoppage. That was hate in his eyes, bro. He hated him. That reminded me of when Anakin got sliced up by Obi-Wan Kenobi and was like,
That's
"I
different.
hate you." Not
That was
that.
different.
That was not different.
He looked at Obi-Wan like a
Nigga was
dad.
limbless, couldn't stand.
I just watched that whole today. First of all, he looked at Obi-Wan like a father figure. And then when he just didn't get his way because he thought Obi-Wan was trying to kill his old lady, but he was really trying to help her.
Crazy, bro. Star Wars, wow. That's a beautiful series.
Bro, you know they
bro.
coming out. This is besides, but you know they coming out with a Vader series, right?
Oh, bro, dude, did you watch Kenobi, the series on Disney Plus? Oh, bro, it takes place after the 3rd movie. After like Obi-Wan and Anakin fight, it takes place like right after that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh no, it's crazy. That's what you need to see.
So Darth Vader was in there.
Nigga, they fought.
Oh, I'm about to watch. I'm about to watch this. I'm about to watch
Nigga,
this.
they fought.
Yeah, I'm about to watch
They
this.
fought.
I'm about to watch this. I'm about to watch this. I'm about to watch
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Oh, so you into Star Wars, bro?
Oh, bro, nigga, I'm a Star Wars fiend, but I'm a
Yeah,
fanatic.
for sure.
Come on, brother. Come on, dog.
Okay. And
But yeah,
Tuck, it
bro,
was just long.
it is long. But like
Movie be 6
anything,
hours.
bro, like anything, bro, like when people talk, like one thing y'all gotta know about me, villains, is that I'm a fiend for like science fiction, which also means I'm a fiend for anime as well. For science fiction and good storytelling. Anime, Star Wars, Harry Potter, all that shit. I'm into it. I'm into pirates and Vikings, even though that's true story shit. I'm into it. Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm into it.
So
I'm into all that stuff. So it's like whenever I start trying to put people on Naruto, try to put people on One Piece, you can't focus about the end goal. You can't focus on, oh, I'm trying to finish the show. Now you got to focus on the journey, bro. It's the journey. If you want to stop watching that at some point, take a break. Stop watching it. I'm not going to force you to watch. Take a break. When you want to come back, come back. Because at some point, you're going to want to come back, bro. And it's just about following that story because there's principles in that show in One Piece, and it only gets better. One Piece imitates real life, bro. And that's the best way I could fucking put it, bro. One Piece really imitates real life. Real talk. But yeah, man, as far as the fighting nerds, John Silva said it too, bro. He said that there's obviously an error in the way what we've been doing since all of us lost recently. There's obviously an error, and we're all gonna get back to the gym and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna
give
try
it some months. Give it some months because they are fried. They need
give
to
it
get
some
it.
months. But like I said, bro, I think they're gonna come back with vengeance. The real question is what did that do for Diego Lopes? Because Diego Lopes, he's not doing himself any favors by saying, "Oh, I'll fight one more if I have to." Like he was saying that right off the bat. Like I think he should have just been, nigga, give me that nigga Volk again. I'm ready. Because what he did improve on was the patience. Because he did look patient. He wasn't rushing everything like he was against Volk. Like he wasn't just stepping in there throwing crazy combinations, getting hit up and shit. Nah, when he was getting hit, he was just standing there like looking at him, which is a whole nother mistake. But I think that he showed patience. He showed a 5-round pace because that's what it was. It was a 5-round pace. And then he also, it wasn't so jiu-jitsu-esque, his grappling. It wasn't so jiu-jitsu-esque. Like, yeah, he had great control, but he's been training with Division I wrestlers and stuff like that. He said that helped him not to, like, because he said beforehand, he'll take someone down, he'll wait like 3-4 seconds, which is what jiu-jitsu athletes usually do because of IBJJF rule sets. They'll wait 3 or 4 seconds, secure the position, and then they start going after the submission. But no, he was there, and he was just trying to control that bitch and hurt him, do massive damage. And so I think, bro, he takes a grappling game plan like that to Volk. It could be a different fight. But I will say, I do think Lerone Murphy does deserve it, man. I do think Lerone Murphy does deserve it. But what do you think? Who do you think's next for Volk? What do you think's next for Diego Lopes? Before we call it wraps for this episode.
Diego need one more, bro. Me personally,
Okay.
I would like to see him fuck up one more person because he got it in him, bro. Him doing 12 to 6 elbows is lethal as hell, and his ground game is ridiculous. And he's gonna put anybody on the ground. Let's keep it a band in that division, especially. And you
Who would
said
he?
for Silva?
Who would Diego fight next? Since he needs one more, who would he fight next?
Bro, it was like 3 people in that division asking for a damn title shot.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Evloev, Lerone Murphy, and now Diego.
Evloev.
It could be an Evloev rematch. That's exciting. But I also wouldn't be opposed to watching Diego Lopes
Murphy.
fight Aljamain Sterling.
Oh, hell no, bro.
I wouldn't be opposed to watch. I wouldn't be opposed to watching Aljamain Sterling.
I'm not watching that shit.
They took a picture afterwards.
Bro, that hoe gonna be a jiu-jitsu match. Nobody trying to watch that shit, bro. I told you, that shit is boring. That shit
Bro,
is so
you act
boring,
like
dog.
Mozart Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling was boring. You were the one who was saying that was exciting and it was good grappling.
Did you not hear what I just said? Did you not remember the episode where I said, dog, every time this nigga step in the ring is boring as fuck?
Who, Aljamain Sterling?
Yes, dog. His style, dog. So,
but then we have the contrast with Diego Lopes. Every time he steps in there, it's exciting. One of the most exciting people in the division versus one of the most boring.
bro, that's like shit in toilet paper, bro. You hear what I'm saying, bro?
They go well together. they go well together. Hey, I think that might be the next fight to make, brother. You just did it. You said it, bro. You said it.
I don't know, bro. Hey, it is what it is, bro. Damn, man. I would hate to see that shit, but I guess.
Yeah, that sounds like a good fight. But also, I would like to see him versus Mozart again. Again, 2 very deserving people. Mozart needs somebody who, hopefully, he doesn't pull out this time. He needs to fight. He needs to fight somebody, and he needs a win. Hopefully, a finish. But yeah, I think that those are the 2 probably best possibilities. You seen John Jones trying to get on that White House card.
Man, Dana said, man, get the fuck out my face.
John Jones said, I'm sorry. I really ain't mean to hold a division like that. I really should have fought Tom. Matter of fact, I'll fight him right now if y'all just let me hop on that White House card. Dana said,
and John Jones is fucking with Dana like the ex that you let get away. You start making different Instagram accounts trying to talk to her. Hey, can you please fuck? Like, come back. Like, you start calling off a different app. Come back and just not fucking with you, bro. She just not fucking with you.
Not fucking with you at all.
Take the L. Just take the L. Take it on the chin. You gotta move on, bro.
Stay retired, John. Stay retired.
Bro.
You did this. You did this.
Stop cheating. She wouldn't have left. Sometimes, bro, you gotta look in the mirror, bro. It's not always them.
They ain't always them.
It's you.
It's like when John Jones was getting arrested by the cops in that video, and he was like, "I hate you guys. I hate you."
Drunk, big as hell,
Probably had a
black.
man in his car.
Fuck that, black. Oh yeah, no, you got lucky, boy. You got lucky. If they didn't know who you was, boy, you would have been. Boy, your ass would have been on a t-shirt.
Face on concrete.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Nah,
No,
for
he got
real.
lucky. You don't like John Jones though. Your ass don't like John
Bro,
Jones.
John Jones is one of the reasons I even started fighting. It's not that I don't like him. I just
Everybody.
bro, he's in the same boat as Canelo for me, bro. The only problem is Canelo was actually at least active. John Jones was just not fighting nobody.
And respectful too.
Yeah, Canelo was respectful. He wasn't like laughing about it.
Respectable. Let me change that. Yeah.
John was just tripping, bro. He was tripping.
Imagine if you was
loved
18.
watching John Jones.
John Jones started when he was 18 years old. He had the whole world.
You don't think Canelo started that young too?
That's true.
Canelo started that young too. He fought Floyd at like 23.
He was young than a motherfucker when he fought Floyd. And you could tell because he was smaller. Dude was little as hell when he fought Floyd. Yeah.
But he was considered big for the division though. He died at 154.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, bro. Other than that, bro, 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks until I fight. Man, I'm ready, dog. I'm in the shape. I'm ready. I'm excited.
You need to
Oh
stop
man.
it. Ate all my damn boudin yesterday. Motherfucker ate all the goddamn boudin.
Hey, dog, I gotta refuel my body. You know, I can't be losing muscle or nothing, dog, during this weight cut.
No, dog, you gonna put on a show, bro. You gonna put on a show.
All the hard work is in. Me and my boy Mario, we fight on the same card again.
Shout out, bro. Shout out,
Mario. Mario's fighting for the bantamweight title. I think Clear Life's coming to talk to us today. They're coming to interview us at the gym today. But nah, it's gonna be a hell of a night, bro. If y'all gonna be there, those of you watching, y'all gonna be there. It's gonna be a movie, just like it was last time. And
thanks,
man, we're both ready. That's all I can say. We're both ready. Whatever happens, we both ready. Yeah, and like Genghis Khan said, the merit of any action lies in finishing it to the end. And
that's tough.
That's what I plan on doing, bro. That's what I plan on doing. No more judges. No, man. They could just take a back seat, bro, to be honest.
Unrelentless effort. Whoop his ass.
Hey, dog, you know what's about to happen.
Unrelentless, bro.
You know what's about to happen. And from there, it's only up. So I'm excited, bro. The whole gym's excited. We're about to put on the show. And man, shout out to Bud Crawford. Shout out to Diego Lopes.
Man.
Shout out to Ilia in a way, who just fought on Sunday. And man.
And shout out to the villains.
And shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to the villains, dog. This has been episode 58 of the uncensored, #1 uncensored MMA podcast, The Will versus the Way. We called Canelo versus Bud about a year and a half ago, and y'all just didn't want to listen to us. So
didn't want to hear it.
So y'all read it, y'all weep it, and keep tuning into the podcast because we here, baby.
Press that like too, boy. Y'all know we need to get in that algorithm. You know, YouTube be bullshitting. I need y'all to press it like that. Boop. Just like that, boy. Just like that.
Yeah, go ahead. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been your boy Noah and T-Will, the semi-casual, for episode 58 of The Will versus the Way. And we're out. What's up, villains? New episodes of The Will vs. The Way uncensored MMA podcast drop weekly. Make sure to check out our most recent episodes and the latest interviews that we've had on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.